Still a great name and an even greater hardware. O-Rouge right here, right now. Welcome! You're watching Rom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and special videos from the Sim Formula Europe 24. Thanks to all those who come here often, especially those who subscribe, and even more, our patrons. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. You may know O-Rouge if you followed our channel, as they impressed us at the Sim Racing Expo 22 with a great kart simulation rig that had you driving almost exactly the way you do in a real live car. They also had other products like an LMP rig or the prototype of a no-nonsense wheel. In any case, their philosophy is to build complete systems that emulate as nearly as possible their real-life counterparts. Anything they build is following that thought, as we will see in this report. By the way, they don't produce anything in China, as they want to avoid issues in quality, delivery, and of course copycats. We met them again at the Sim Formula Europe 24 and got to know what they are planning for the near and not so near future. They of course had their card rig once again, but this time they've also added a sequential shifter to it to simulate cards with shifter. The shifter had a great feel to it and a great shifting point. I've never been on cards with gear and a shifter though, so I can't tell you how realistic the feel is. Their commitment to simulating the real thing is so big, they even used a spacer on the wheel that was 100% the one used in karting. And look at this beauty! Clearly set up for rally and rallycross. The immersion just using this rig is impressive. They also upgraded their LMP Motion rig with active safety belt tensors for better immersion. The LMP rig is specially meant for coaching and training real-life LMP pilots or LMDH or whatever category of sports prototypes you prefer. That's why in the professional version there is Motec data recording, the SimuCube active pedals, as well as the use of Vario VR with eye tracking. I did not dare ask the price for a complete pro training rig lest I fainted on the spot. Just look up the price of the professional Vario VR goggles and you'll start to get the picture. Oh, and soon you'll see the profiles for the SimuCube active pedals that are based on the training with real-life LMP3 drivers O-Rouge is doing. And this is the prize diamond in O-Rouge's collection. This is not yet finished, but it's a rig they are doing based on a real-life prototype where they are using pictures of the interior to give the drivers a complete immersion and the complete training on their whole car environment, including a wind generator at the front. We're not at liberty to say which car and which drivers yet, but you may infer it from the whole look and feel. They are not yet sure if this is only going to be a special build or if they are going to offer it to the sim racing market in general. I mean, Automobilista 2 has their endurance DLCs, they would fit snugly with this rig. And no, O-Rouge was not using Automobilista 2 in their demos, but R Factor 2. Moving on to smaller and less costly products. O-Rouge had shown us in the SRE22 the wheel they had been working on, and in the SFE24 they were displaying what they called the last prototype of their wheel before they go into market. As you can see, this wheel has a slim design and minimalism as goals, which is an interesting contrast to the blinking lights and thousands of buttons of, say, a Cube Controls GTX2. To each his and her own and all that. Expect this wheel to enter the market around March or April of this year. And even smaller are the gloves they've made. They felt quite good and fit me, well, like a glove. The seams are on the outside, the interior feels nice, and from the looks of it, they would withstand a lot of work on the sim. For €50 USD, they felt like you got very good quality for that price. And just in case you missed it in our SRE22 video, they also produce a ventilated seat, which may be a good idea if you live in especially hot parts of the world. They've now extended their line with an extra large seat as well as a cushion specially made to support the ventilation. If you want to train for real-life motorsports on quality rig or drive almost like in real life, O-Rouge is a very good place to start. It comes at a price, but quality always does.